Hello my friends, my name is Juan Cuspinera with Miércoles Botanero, which essentially means Appetizer Wednesday. In this episode, I will bring you an awesome recipe to make lamb chops. I got this small rack in a local supermarket. It's pretty decent size, you can see. It looks like this was a small lamb because the meat feels quite tender. However, it does have a heavy fat cover, but it's no big deal, we can trim that out. If you're having a hard time finding this rack, you can always use another part like a leg or maybe tenderloin. It's totally up to you. Or you don't even have to use lamb, you can always use pork. We're gonna keep trimming the fat because this kind of fat doesn't provide any flavor, although most of it will melt down, but I don't want to take any chances on it running our rack. The seasoning is pretty basic. I will use salt, and quite a lot of it. Pepper. Garlic powder. And this is cumin. You want to watch this because it's very strong and it can take over your flavors. So what I do is sprinkle it on my hand and just rub it in. On this back side, I'll only season with salt. Okay, here it is all seasoned up. It's time to hit the grill. While we wait for this to cook, we're making a dish from Spain, which is patatas bravas. And it basically means wild potatoes. Okay, it's time to put this baby in the grill. My setup is in direct heat, so I have lit charcoal just on one side of the grill. First, we will sear this, about a minute per side. It really depends on the amount of charcoal you have. Once they are seared, move them to the opposite side of the grill and cover for about 25 minutes. Now it's time to do the potatoes. I peeled 2 potatoes. You can use as much as you want. I'm cutting them into not so small pieces. Once all your potatoes are cut, on a hot pan pour some olive oil to fry them. Make sure the potatoes are not stacked on top of each other, because if they do, they will be steamed and not fried. Stir occasionally. While our potatoes are frying, in another pan we're going to move on to make the sauce. We're gonna need 4 tablespoons of olive oil. Dice 5 cloves of garlic. Dice them fine, because if you don't, then you will have to blend the sauce in a blender. Then we put them in the oil so they can start releasing some of the flavor. Do this for about 2 minutes. After about 2 minutes, add 1 tablespoon of flour and stir thoroughly. Make sure it's got no lumps. Once all your flour is incorporated, add the powder pepper. I have here 1 tablespoon of pimentón, which is like a Spanish version of paprika, and then 1 tablespoon of cayenne pepper to add just a little kick. After all, they are called wild potato. If you can get a hold of pimentón, you can always use paprika and it will be perfectly fine. Not for my Spanish friends, this is the way I do it. I'm not saying this is the original recipe or all that. No way, this is the way I do it. Now once you add the powder peppers, stir fast. Don't let it sit because your peppers can burn and it will ruin your sauce. For sure. Immediately after you mixed in the peppers, add 1 cup of chicken broth. Mix and let it reduce for about 10 minutes or until you have the desired consistency. Remember to stir your potatoes every once in a while so they're fried evenly. Okay, 20 minutes have gone by. It's time to pull out the rack. Look at this, it looks amazing. We're gonna let the rack rest for about 5 minutes, and in the meantime, we're gonna put the potatoes together. All our potatoes pretty much absorb all the oil, so there's really no need to strain them or clean them in any way. And now it's time to put the sauce on top of them. Alright, 5 minutes have gone by. It's time to cut our chops. Oh, look at this. They're really juicy. I already know some people will tell me this is raw. Please, it's not raw. Just back off, okay? This is how you're supposed to eat these. Alright, first we're gonna try the potatoes. Wow, they came out really good. They do have a kick, so if you don't like spicy food, just put a little less of the cayenne pepper, or you cannot put cayenne pepper at all. You can also add lime, just to give that citric flavor. Alright, time for the good shit. Let's try these chops. Wow, look at my face. There's no need for words. Super juicy, super tender. Just the chop provides you with a lot of flavor. You don't need anything else other than we already added, which is just enough for this to come out perfect. It really is a perfect combination, to tell you the truth. I've never eat these two together, but now that I did, it's just amazing how they blend so well with each other. Thank you guys for watching the video. From now on, I will upload a video for each recipe with the English voiceover. If you want an old recipe in English, just send me an email, shoot me a message, and I'll provide it. Please comment, like, share, and follow us on social media. Thank you, and I'll see you next Wednesday.